Hey guys, and what's up? This is actually take 2 of ADC Azir. That's right, we're playing this bad boy in the bot lane. And it's not the easiest thing in the world, guys, so try not to judge too much, because last time it was kind of exponential failure at a point, and we ended up surrendering, but I actually think I did pretty good. I was able to get some kills. I was able to stay strong. This thing lasts for 9 seconds. You see the news, they're talking about the totally not Udia skin, which is actually going to be a pretty cool skin in my opinion. Ain't I shiny? Boop. Anyway, we're going to be playing ADCs here, so let's quickly go over the teams. We have Jungle Udia, top Shen, Mage Fortune in the mid lane, not Miss, Mage Fortune. ADC is here and Sapona, okay, no, support Sona, guys. They have a Jungle Sejuani. I think it's mid Syndra, support Annie, ADC Vayne, and Darius in the top lane. But it's kind of hard to tell because she has exhaust, and some people have played Syndra support because her secondary role in League of Legends, if you check up her champion page, will say support, like how Azir's. He's fun to play. I like tank AD over his AP. Okay, but if you guys don't know, Azir's here. His secondary role is actually marksman. That's why I'm trying this. I mean, I'm not trying it for the first time. I've tried it before, but it's pretty difficult. Because honestly, I don't know what I'm supposed to level up. Because they all do a pretty weird job, and none of them really scale too much with AP. So I'm gonna leave it with that because I don't want to accidentally use my Sand Soldier to take any of the means or experience from him. And it seems like their Sejuani is starting Gromp or Blue. I don't know. I think it was Gromp. Come on, come on. Oh, dang it, I was almost there. So I'm going to just kind of back off a bit. Because I can actually attack from a certain range. And yep, that's why I was confused. Like I said, Syndra could possibly have been support, and she is. So, you guys, who all doubted me moments ago. And I know there were some of those doubters because I doubted myself. Remember, you can't just doubt things because they're a little irrational sometimes. And look at this. I can actually farm pretty nicely. And let's see. Okay, don't want to get hit by any of those attacks because they're all actually pretty decently strong if you are not careful and you take too many of them. So want to be careful, not want to kind of take this too early. But it seems like no means attack. Yeah, and as soon as I say that, I mean start turning around to attack it. This Vayne has 15. 2 hour. Whatever. So I actually did a decent job getting that canyon wave. But, okay, got that. So I actually have a champion who, as in the ADC role, I don't know about other roles, but it probably will go to other roles, but at this point I'm a little weak in terms of farming and mana, but that's towards the beginning lane because we all know that mages who don't have that initial power of the AP kind of struggles with that. So I'm going to power up this maybe, see if I can't do some good damage. Because I tried the other one with the powering up my Q first and that didn't work too well. So let's see if I can't just change that. The thing with Azir, and it really makes him kind of strong in some form of auto attack, or at least that's why I might believe that he might be able to do it, is because if you guys didn't know, he actually has like an almost instant auto attack animation, meaning if you were to give him a strong, like a quick attack speed, like he actually would be able to take things down pretty quickly. And I'm out of mana. That's the problem here. I can't really. I was planning on thrusting my shoulders in from a while away. Come on! I don't have that much AP. AD. But I got that, guys, so it's 20 to 21, so I can decently farm, especially against Vayne, who has somewhat of a weaker early lane, which might be someone who I could be good against. But like last game we were against a Jinx, and although we did pretty good in certain terms, but we kind of struggled in going towards late game because they had an overall tanky team. I think we actually did pretty decent, but there were all those defining factors that I wish we could have that we couldn't really overlook, such as the fact that the Jinx was actually it doesn't have anything to do with the Jinx, because we actually did a pretty good job in our early game. We got some farm, and our support J4 actually really helped with it, using his face of the mountain item, whatever it's called, the Tarragon's Braid. I forget what it's forcing. Relic Shield. Yeah, he was using that to help us get minion gold. So that was a really big help, actually. But we did have some struggles towards late game, considering we didn't have any tank. We had a top Yasuo and a mid Diana and a jungle Rek'Sai who was. So in the end, we actually were suffering from a lack of a frontal assault team. So we kind of had to fight with squishy people. So when the enemy team's stronger front laners came in to tussle with us, we had a tough time with it, and that was kind of where we lost, and our team lost faith, I guess, to an extent. So I'm just gonna flash away, see maybe if you can get him, but I guess too fast. Yeah, I might have gone in too early. I mean. My bad. I actually kind of think I went in way too early for that. Yeah. I probably should have waited a bit more. Because that was probably the real downfall of that gang. And I should probably run. Oh no. Okay, we should be able to get out. My bad. Just gonna say that because I really probably should have waited a little bit longer, and now that I'm pretty low, I have no real way of sustaining myself to auto attack. So getting close at this point might be a little dangerous. Ah, dang it. Of course, they can lock me up, and I'm not really gonna get the BF sword, of course, because at this point it would be kind of a pain to try to get. So I think I tried this last game, tried starting the static shiv, because getting this item and getting some of that good amount of critical strike chances will actually, I think, did a decent job with me. Come on, Sona, go. Good job. So what happened to the Vayne? Did she just back, I guess? And I guess the whoever, Syndra, got the kill on me, so hopefully we can turn this back in our favor. I want to justify my last game so bad, you know, because it actually was really kind of a team thing. We had a few fails together as a team, so I'm not going to say it was mainly my fault, but I didn't do too good, so I want to like redeem myself with this game. It's almost like my mission now. I was playing Azir for fun before, but now it's personal. It was made personal by those who had kind of denied me my chance. Okay, so I think that was the Vayne. So let me just show you, like, that instant auto attacking animation pretty much makes it much easier to farm, and Jinx had a really large like area of effects for her whatever, so it actually was like, so we're gonna actually like do a good job in this trade. Dang it. No, I died. I don't know, I kept trying to use my Q. It said I could use my Q. I wonder why that was. You guys saw that, right? The thing that said I could use my Q. It said it, guys. You all are witness to the fact that it said, had my little arrow saying that my Q could have been used. But I guess I got a little too greedy, especially because she already had a kill. Well, no, she didn't already have a kill. She already had an assist, and she got better items than me. on her back. So, but it was a close fight, guys, and I think I played that pretty well, because I made use of the fact that she shot me to the bush, especially because she didn't stun me with it, so I used my E where my sand soldier was already behind her, and that allowed me to kind of go ahead and deal a lot of damage without, like, it being expected, because I kind of just, like, burst out of the bush, and then I threw her into the enemy team, into my, threw her into the wall, kept her away from me, where I could continue to attack her, but she might have had some trouble attacking me. And this is why I have heals, even though Sona has a good heal. Okay, I didn't mean to fly into that. That was totally my bad. But let's see if I can't just get this. Okay, good. Okay, I couldn't get that, but I think I did a pretty good job trying to get some where I missed. Let's see. She has 51 farm. Just kind of like throwing him in there to get the farm for me. And perhaps with the extra... okay, you guys see, like, I can outrace the turret to these minion kills. Of course, it doesn't matter if I don't have enough damage, which I sadly don't, except if I get a crit, which is why I pretty much have the crits right now, in order to amplify my somewhat of a weakness of farming. Like that was a crit. I probably wouldn't have gotten that without the crit, so I've kind of got to hold off a bit. Kind of want to stay out of the range now, because they used a lot of stuff on me and Sona. I think I got hit with Syndra's ult. Sadly enough, that doesn't really help. Like, that instant auto attack is probably what's going to keep me afloat in this farming session underneath the turret. If I can, like, kind of get these instant attacks off. But I also have to be close enough to do it, and I don't know how I missed that one. Ah, dang it. She flashed. I got her flash and my ult. For my ult and my flash. So I'm not doing too well. I can't really justify that. I was really trying because, I don't know, I get this idea almost that they're a little bit closer than they are, I guess. The problem is I didn't have any mana for that, so I kind of like pushed it a little harder than I probably should have. Because this takes 40 and this takes 70, so I need at least 110 to use them both, which makes it a little difficult combo. Like, I could probably do a lot of damage to her now, but she's not really too afraid, because of course I can't do much to her without that little combo. Like, if I could, like, actually go ahead and get these sand soldiers close enough to auto attack her, I could actually probably do something. So she's beating me in farm by 10. And there's nothing I could really do to save you, my friend. Speaking of which, Shen should probably focus maybe an ult on the bot lane once in a while, because he can ult from anywhere on the map, and it's a good amount of pressure, especially in my field with the Vayne before. He probably didn't have it, but if he did, it would have been so helpful. I wasn't paying attention, so I'm sure he wasn't paying too much attention either. And, like, I didn't even think of that possibility, so I'm gonna, like, say that he probably didn't think of it either. And you see, I actually got that simply because I had that quick amount of attack speed. And I was hoping to get that, but I didn't. But I can actually get this, maybe. Yep, I can, and I get stunned for it. I also have the... And I don't even have enough mana to use my Q again, which is why I couldn't do that, but gonna go ahead and... Gonna turn back because I'm not gonna die at this point, and I might die if I get too cocky. Hopefully I can just kind of stay here, and I didn't think that was gonna reach me, so I felt like that was a free opportunity to go back because I really needed it. And I'm gonna go ahead and get another one of these attack speed boosts. And they destroyed that, but it was going to be destroyed anyways. I think it gives him a little bit of gold, but he kind of like defended the lane a bit. So let's see if I can't just go ahead and help get to my lane and help my team. Come on. Come on, Sona, you got this. I believe. I believe. Good job. They got them both. So I'm 0-2-1. So I definitely want to start doing a better job. And this is going to help me farm, I guess, because not only will I have a good quit and the auto attack speed, and Sona should kind of help me push a bit, I guess. So I should be able to take out this turret pretty fast, to be completely honest, if I power up my W. So that it actually does a lot of damage to the turret, so increased with my auto attack speed, I should be able to take this down in one go if we do this right. And we didn't, but it was close, so we have to be careful. We don't have any turret to fall back on, but getting this turret would be pretty big for us. I'm gonna run for my life. So my ult didn't do much there, and that was probably a bad placement of it. I probably could have placed it better, but sadly I didn't. So let's see. The turret got pretty low, so Azir, especially when you build him with a lot of attack speed, he'll have a lot of actual power. So you gotta go for damage and also cooldown reduction, because that will give you attack speed actually. So if I go for like Yomu's or this gives me lifesteal, it stores mana, so I definitely should get this item, because there's a few, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, don't know if it was this game or the other one, but I mentioned that I will have a few mana problems, so if I can go ahead and get the Essence Fever and like bring some mana to myself, dang it, please survive. Okay, good, I hope my team survives, guys. And oh no, they died. So I actually do have a decent like kind of lineup in terms of attacks. Got that last auto on them. Good job, team. So I actually do have a decent kind of way to go and get my damage outputted, but this doesn't. I don't think these guys get any like actual power for my attack damage, which is kind of bad. If they did, like, people would probably think at least once about the Azir ADC, and I could possibly be dead. So I'm just gonna do this. Dang it. Dang it. I really wanted to help with that, but there's not a superior amount of things that I can actually do in that situation. And Sen should probably back off, because we're not gonna be able to help at all. Okay, so I'm probably dead here, unless I make some real cool out plays. I think I juked them a little bit. Yes, guys, I did it! Line of sight trick, guys. They went in the bush and because I was running that way the whole time and everything, I was hoping that they'd think I would continue going that way, and I was hoping to at least stall for enough mana to, you know, make this whole thing happen. So good job. I really wish you could have helped our team a bit more there, but there wasn't much we can do in that situation. And maybe we'll actually do a lot better this game. So I actually like pull myself in just to get more mana by wasting mana. So that was kind of a waste of time. I'm hoping I can go in and help. Because I'll start building AD for at a certain point, but right now I have 20 crit, and that will be a big help. At least I could probably attempt to steal the dragon if the Sejuani isn't around. Let's see. Dang it, I wasn't close enough. But we should be able to get this. Let's see if I can't just save his life. Come on. I want to live. I want to be a survivor. But I want to be careful of any attacks from any other people, if they come from another angle. Especially seeing that those moves, I know that Syndra's nearby. So I definitely am going to want to be careful. Yep. And I have this thing here if I need it. If I need to, I can turn this into a full-fledged joint. Dang it. I was hoping to be able to run forward and get a bit of damage off on them. Maybe I can go ahead and get that. LOL, support chaos. Who got me? Okay, I actually got something out of that, so it wasn't all that worth it, but hopefully. Gonna cry. So, she hurt my feelings pretty bad, I'm just kidding, but it was kind of mean, because I'm trying my best here to make ADC Azir a thing. I really am trying hard to make this thing a thing. But, it's kind of hard in a sense, because it's not really what he was designed to be, and I understand that, but I think it's fun to try to take things out of like their comfort zone and make them into something that they might not have been otherwise, and maybe it can be really cool. But you never know unless you really try. So hopefully we can go ahead and get these. Go ahead, and maybe Sona should probably back. Dodge that, because getting hit by that won't be any real fun. And I can actually do a lot of decent poke, even though it doesn't do a lot of damage. It's still pretty good. But having those guys off almost like wards them off. But it does. They don't have any. There's like it's like a threat with no real power behind it. You have to kind of keep an illusion going that it's bigger than it actually is in order to get it to work. So I didn't get the last on that, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job with my team. At least better than the last game. And we do have Shen and Udyr, who are a bit more tankier than our other guys that we tried having for front line. So I'm kind of glad for that. But we still have to be careful. Gotta be careful, because Darius, if he gets too close, is like gonna destroy me. And no, I meant to flash over here. But that went completely wrong, I guess. Wrong direction. Meant to flash in the other direction. Don't really feel the need to justify myself. I really couldn't, because I messed it up royally myself. So even if I did flash, I was probably going to die. I got too close to the enemy team, trying to get away from the Syndra, because Syndra ended up actually kind of like scaring me because she got pretty close. And Annie's here, so we shouldn't fight, because like their Sejuani is actually pretty tough and durable, so that's kind of like the problem. Like we need tanks to like almost go, not like defend us, but if we go after their tanks, it's like the same thing. It's gonna be bad for us. Okay, so I got that. Let's see if I can't find the Annie somehow. Okay. Let's see. I should be able to actually do this. No. The greed guys who, I'm sorry, the greed. You better not make a comment. They were both solo guys. You gotta understand my need for that. You guys gotta understand. I only have 2 kills. I wanted that at my own expense. And if I at least got one of them, I was gonna be happy with that. I did get one of them. I got Vayne, but I wasn't satisfied apparently. So I make these promises of satisfaction, but I guess Shen needs some magic resist. I don't know. He has a good amount of armor, so yeah, going for some magic resist will actually be pretty nice. Because they do have a strong magic front with Annie, the strong magic, but they also have a strong AD team. And she isn't going really at all too much of a support, so we do need some. No wonder she's kind of hoarding on it, working on it. We got to be understanding of each other and loving. And I can't do it here because they think the main body. So that's kind of bad. Like, it helped when I was like doing for Udyr, because they kind of were attacking Udyr and didn't really go for me. So I do a decent amount of auto attack damage, and I can have a pretty fast attack. It seems Shen and Udyr did it. They got the turret in mid lane. And the thing was, like, when you're farming with the static shiv, you gotta move around a bit. Kind of move, try to stack, kind of like build up the charge of the static shiv again, because it is actually charged by movement. So let's see if I can't get the mid turret. I have more attack now, and my W, even though I'm not building too much AP, should still do a decent amount of damage. So moving around is going to be a pretty good idea. So let's see if I can't get that. Please, please. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the backlash off this. Like, their team is probably all coming for me, or the Shen or the Udyr, I don't know. They're actually like probably all like coming towards me in my general direction. So let's see if I can't just go ahead and assist the Shen a bit. Ah, dang it. Lol. We tried. If I did more damage, I guarantee you I probably could have done that, and I hope he forgives me for not being able to deal that damage. Let's see. Look at that. 30% crit chance. We tried. This is not unique passive. Let's see. 20. 10. I think because these are two different items. Let's see. Oh no, it does it on its own. The one thing I'm afraid of, if I build this into this, okay, it's gonna still stack, guys. So I'll do it. I'll do it, guys. I'll make it. I'll make you guys proud. I'll make you guys who had trouble believing the strength of ADC Azir proud. My team's sort of carrying us, but I think we are doing a decent load of the damage, because we do a decent amount of damage. But we got to be careful about it. So let's see. Like, look at that. It takes like a few auto attacks, but once you get it rolling, we kind of get it rolling pretty nicely. Don't you guys agree? And once I get the static shiv all charged up, we kind of like go on the overload. Don't want to be kind of careful. Ha, dang it. It's a pain, because once Annie gets close enough, she kind of just wrecks your face pretty decently. And she apparently is 11 and 6, so I guess getting killed before with me and the Udyr on the Shen. Okay, so yeah, this is the problem. Let's see. We might be able to... No, we're probably not going to be able to kill Sejuani. Okay, we are, but we're not going to get out for it. So we probably shouldn't focus our energy on destroying tanks. And this is going to be a pretty uphill battle for us, guys. But I believe we can kind of get through this if we actually do walk pretty well together. We got a nice push going with me, the Shen, and the Udyr. So, like, I can actually like do the one thing I like about Azir. I can like kind of like force them off the turrets, and by making my own turrets, I kind of can like continue like keeping them off the push because they have to like stop attacking to kind of get out of the turret, because this is a full like fledged turret basically. And that's the thing. If we like make good use of it, we're actually gonna have this good thing going. And okay, I got her. Good job, me. Let's see. Just gonna put it here, because if we can have this whole thing pretty well, keep them all off me as I make my daring escape. It was probably unnecessary, but hopefully I can get back in time. I don't think someone's over there, and I think that's the Vayne, and I should be able to get back in time, guys. I need 30 more, so I'm gonna wait for all my health to regen. Yeah, I think if waiting for the gold should be worth it, and we can make a decent push, especially with my turrets if I keep them on going. Okay, I think this would be okay. This has as a unique passive, so I guess that I don't know if it's gonna. It's weird because this is a unique no, wait, this isn't a unique passive. Okay, so I'm a little confused here, but never mind. It's all gonna work out in the end. We have 30 critical strike chance, and when we get that critical strike, it's really strong. And she actually does AP damage, so we don't have the. I'm like the one who's gonna be like split pushing for us, or at least doing the damage to the structures. So let's see. Okay. Dang it. Got stunned, and that's pretty much the thing that with their team is. They're strong enough that as soon as you get stunned, you're kind of dead. Just run. At this point, you should probably just run. And, okay. Careful. Udyr. Udyr is not in the best place. If they continue pushing, he should be fine. But, if they don't, yeah. This is going to be a hard-fought victory indeed. Okay, so Shen missed, but if you guys didn't see, didn't know or realize what happened there, because he has this item and it returns 30% of the incoming damage as attacker to magic damage. So it actually like the Vayne, if she didn't attack because she was already so low, she probably could have survived that. I still don't have the attack prowess, but if you guys see, like, let's see, gains 1. For every 1 cooldown, I get a little bit over 1 attack speed, so I do have a decent amount, 0.1, and I do have a decent amount of cooldown reduction, 25, so I should get 20 point. I don't know how this works actually, how that works too much. I don't know what the maximum attack speed is. So I don't know when I'm gonna reach it, but let's look at this, guys. I do a lot of damage, even though it shouldn't work out too well. It should be like weird, and I don't do a lot of damage with just my auto attack. So it's weird how this like whole thing works out, because it probably shouldn't work out at all. It shouldn't really. So you guys see, it counts as a spell. So I actually went ahead and popped his Banshees with it. Dang it. She got caught. I probably should have just ran. But, no, I would just say run. There's no way you can really fight this, guys. Don't try to fight this. Try to steal it. And you guys didn't steal it. And now you're gonna fight it. Okay, so that isn't the smartest thing in the world. I would just say get out. So this is going to be like, if we lose, I think we had a good chance at winning, but we're kind of having this trouble with this walking coherently. Okay, so she flashed. So let's see, hopefully she can kill her. And if she does this right, she could possibly get a kill on the Vayne, but it would have been a very hard thing for anybody, and I probably wouldn't have been able to do it myself. But she did get it, and she died for it. But that's kind of what happened, so I'm going to say that it was actually a pretty good thing that she did. So I'm going to kind of just put this here. Ah, dang it. Ah, so much damage is being taken. So I was hoping that perhaps they'd kind of attack me or get close enough. And I don't want to fight the Darius because, of course, I'm going to just say that you guys should probably realize why fighting this guy head on would be a little bit of a bad idea. So I'm going to back off for now because my turret's about to die. And this is the only thing kind of warding them off of me. And she got caught. Okay, I actually survived that, but it was so kind of hard. It was pretty hard to survive that because if you guys don't know exactly what happened there, her Bear Tibbers was damaging me for a second, so I had to like get out of there. Like, and it was at like a second more and I probably would have died. So it was like race against the clock. So let's see, what else can I get here? This shouldn't be all that great, so I'm just go for damage, pure damage. Gonna get try to get a BF sword. Wait, no. Let's see. I didn't mean to get this. I meant to get this. So let's see, getting full damage. I want to get a BF sword, so I'll save up for that. And I still don't have that much movement speed, even. Or maybe it's just I don't look like I'm running fast, but I'm still pretty slow. Looking, I don't know. But if we can like push and get down inhibitors and such, it doesn't matter about the like perhaps the forefront basics, but we should actually be able to do a decent amount. She's gonna attack me from far range, so it doesn't really matter. But I don't know why. Oh yeah, it's because I'm using these guys that my static shift doesn't pop, so that's the one downside to having these soldiers out. Because to an extent, they're not gonna be able to like pop like items that are on hit effects. So pickaxe, gonna go head towards this build. But I need more damage now. I don't know how much the Vayne has, but she probably has a lot, and I need to kind of like play almost like catch up at this point. But I can do a decent amount of damage with my guys. So let's see if I can make that happen. Come on! Get me out alive. And I will love you forever. TY Shen. Okay, so Shen should be pretty careful and attack the right targets. And he probably shouldn't have done that, but he tried his best and I'm not going to complain. And we kept this going for a while, even though there was like a decent chance that we were going to lose this. Okay, so I gotta be careful though. I'm going to keep them... Dang it. I don't know why she did it there. If she did it maybe somewhere else, I probably could have backed off. I would be careful, like, careful as heck. Looks like, no, but we don't have any MR, and that's probably why we're getting blown up by Annie. Like, Jester Tibbers is a pretty good thing for a bad thing against us, and he died. Probably by the intense Annie blowing upness. And we went from like 20 to 30 something to 30 to 50 something. So it's going bad, but we still got this. We have to pick better fights. Just let them know. They probably know that themselves, and telling them is kind of useless, but just kind of like voicing out is almost like a plan, and it's better than nothing. we need to like pick them off and like get a push going, which shouldn't be too hard considering we have a good comp for pushing. Ah, dang it, you should have stunned it. The problem is she didn't stun fast enough, so that ended up killing me. That's the thing, like these like split second things are what's gonna actually like do us in. Okay, like, and fighting these battles that like this isn't gonna help us. Don't go in dying one by one is my thing, and I didn't do much better because I tried to stop that, and I feel like we could have won that. I'm not gonna say because I didn't think it, because I didn't really like, I was kind of tunnel visioning, I guess. And that's the problem. Like, we're kind of like getting a little too greedy and close, and that's where we're kind of like failing. We gotta like defend now and hope we can do this, because I feel we can do this. We just have to defend. We can't let them take all these objectives, because you guys saw that really strong push we got going. It's kind of like a two-way street. They let you push and it's bad for them. We let them push and it's gonna be bad for them, us. Just kind of let this whole thing go pretty well. And I still have these turrets of mine, so I still do a decent amount. And if she does try to turret dive us, the thing is, I do better with, I have this sustained damage. I don't have a huge amount of like bursting potential. Like, you see, when I get bursted, like, it's just a whole bad thing for me. I do damage over time, I guess you could call it. And that's where I'm probably gonna fail. Just gonna see if I can stop that. And at this point, I have to run away with my tail between my legs. We should have probably not fought that. That's kind of why I put out my guy. Ah, dang it. They have so much CC actually. Like that's a problem. Like, if you look at this, Shen has his taunt, but he has his stun, but those are things that are close range. Like, they have this long range, they have long range stunts, and that's gonna be where we're gonna suffer a bit. Come on, at least get this. And I would run. I wouldn't have gone back in there. Come on. Come on, you can do this. Okay, Shen tried, but okay, as long as MF, don't get too close. One CC and you're gone. Okay. Okay, this is a little bit of a problem, and I'm gonna say this is inefficient, guys, and it's not the best thing, but I need to get more damage in, so I'm gonna sell my item to get this. Udyr probably teleported to get some pushing done. Not the best idea at this point in time, but we don't have too many good options now. So let's see if we can't just pull this together. Okay. So my farming isn't great either, but I think it's getting a little bit better. Okay. With the amount of attack speed I have, I actually have a pretty good wave clear, so I'm gonna try to clear top. I have attack speed and a decent amount of attack damage. Sadly, I don't have a lot of it, and my auto attacks are my only like real source of attack damage, but that's something like, I guess, an act why he can't be considered too strong. But I feel like if I do this right, like, we can do a lot here, and I don't want to get too close. She's gonna get, and I'm just gonna say we should, like what I've been saying before, we have to kind of just like defend. Don't fight. The thing is, our team is like ready to fight, and that's not what we should be doing, because we don't have any like real basis for a fight right now. Like, Shen is tussling. Like, we have to like focus on clearing these waves for us, in my opinion. And that's where our weakness is in this game. I think we have a team that's a little bloodthirsty. Like, dang it. They're probably gonna die if we're not careful. But let's see. Our turrets are probably gonna go down. My passes it back up. So, let's see. We're probably gonna need it in this little defense. And I don't know. I felt like my E was going in the other direction, but it was my bad, so I'm sorry, guys. So let's hope we can fight this. Our inhibitor's open, but they're actually fighting this turret, though, because you're supposed to take down both turrets before you can attack this. And that kind of almost gave the illusion for a second that they couldn't attack it, and I think that's kind of funny, actually. So let's see if we can't hold on a little bit longer. Come on, come on, come on, team. You got this. Nope, we don't got this, but I think we did a good job. In the end, I think it was a team effort that killed us. So I hope you guys can like see that I'm not saying you should really try Azir ADC or any of the things I actually do. There's sometimes like I want to almost like I'm trying to justifying why that you can do it and like not get like get like angry at like. I know this is just one person who on my top bird video said, "Oh, you top bird is stupid," like, or something like that along the lines of it like I shouldn't have even done it. But I mean, like, I'm not saying that this is gonna always work, but this is something that actually like sounded really fun, and I really wanted to try it. And if you guys just like me who want to play League of Legends just for the having fun, because I play normals mostly. I mean, when I want to win, I'll go completely serious. I'll choose a strong champion. I mean, I did want to win this, but it's more like I valued having fun over having this, and that's kind of what I think what League of Legends is about. Ranked is for those serious players, but when you play normals, it's kind of like you gotta want to have a good time, no matter what anyone says to you. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun playing it. If so, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on the League of Legends.